Hello and welcome back to our channel, Quartioli Cooking Family, where we try to make easy, delicious cooking for all ages. Today we will be showing you how to make homemade cheese, the most delicious thing ever. First off, you want to start by preparing your ingredients. You want to prepare your milk in a jug or in a bowl, and you also want to put half of your cream or about a quarter of your cream in with your milk, and just give it a quick mix and then head over to the stove. So medium heat, you're going to add salt. You're going to add your milk mixed with your cream into the bowl, and you want to start to mix it very well. So once your milk has reached 38 degrees Celsius, you want to take it off the heat, switch off the heat, and add your teaspoon of rennet. You want to take it off the heat and start to mix it. A whisk is best to mix all of these all of this milk, because it is just so much better and it whisks it so much nicer and really gets it all well combined. So mix it for about 1 minute. Now you want to cover it with a towel and let it rest for about 1 hour. After about 1 hour, grab your cheese, and it should look a little bit like jelly. Grab a sharp knife and start to make cuts in your pan like squares and jiggle it a little bit to get it moving. You want to then let it rest for about 15 minutes and then cut the squares even smaller and let them rest for another 15 minutes. So once your cheese has all been cut up and it's ready to go, you want to place it on a surface and grab a bowl to put your cheese shapes in. And once you have done that, you want to grab a strainer or a sieve, and you want to start to kind of use the strainer to grab the big clumps of cheese and leave the milk behind. Then place the clumps of cheese into your shape for your cheese. And since we are making 3 cheeses, one is with nuts, every so often you want to add a layer of crushed nuts, walnuts, to your milk. And just keep doing that until you have filled it almost all the way to the top. All of the cheese clumps out of your milk, you want to set your milk aside, as we are going to use that to make the ricotta. So the milk leftover from your cheese just previously, you need to filter that to make sure it has no more cheese clumps in it, and then move it into a pan and let that heat up to about 80 degrees Celsius. While that is heating up, you need to prepare 1.5 liters of milk, regular milk, and let that heat up to 55 degrees Celsius. Once it has reached that, add it to your other pan, which already has the milk from previously in it, and start to whisk it together and let that get up to 90 degrees. Once it has gotten up to 90 degrees, add a little bit of your lemon juice and start to whisk, and then slowly keep adding the lemon juice. And once all of your lemon juice is in, after about a minute of mixing, you should notice that it will start to clump together, and at some point it will start to break up, and you will see some ricotta forming on the top. See that it's starting to break up, you want to take your ricotta mold and put it to this side, and then you will just have to wait patiently for the ricotta to come to the top. When you see it breaking up and turning into a ricotta, you want to turn your heat to medium-low so that we can start putting it into the molds. Once you see some ricotta on the top, you want to use your strainer again and strain it until you have some cheese clumps in there, and then add those to your cheese mold. And then just keep doing that until you have put all of your cheese in your cheese mold. Once all of your cheeses have been put in molds, you want to put all of your molds in a bowl, all in separate bowls, so that they can drip, and then leave them like that for an hour. After that, you want to let them cool down for a little bit if they're still hot, and put them in the fridge for at least 6 hours to rest. You need to make sure to eat them in the next couple of days. So there it is, the easiest way to make cheese, and it's homemade. So we hope you enjoyed this recipe, and please try it. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye!